deep in the quiet heart of Willow Glen, where moonlight slept on moss and the air smelled of rain. Little Pip the mouse scurried through the grass in search of bedtime crumbs. That's when he saw it, a soft golden glow beneath a fern. He crept closer, whiskers twitching. There, resting on the damp earth, lay a round, golden berry, shining like a tiny sun trapped inside its skin. Pip gasped, eyes wide. He had never seen anything like it. The glow shimmered over his paws, lighting the nearby mushrooms like tiny lanterns. "Magic," he whispered, almost afraid to breathe. "Real forest magic." Pip carefully rolled the glowberry between his paws and began the slow walk home through the ferns. The forest, which had seemed friendly a moment ago, now looked darker and strange. The fireflies that usually danced above the pond had stopped glowing, and the bluebells drooped as if they were falling asleep too early. Even the wind felt quiet, as if watching him. Still, Pip held the glowberry close to his chest. "Don't worry," he murmured. "I'll keep you safe." Each step made the shadows stretch longer behind him. Only the warm, golden light guided his way through the thickets, flickering gently like a heartbeat in the night. At last, Pip reached his tiny home, a cozy nest of leaves tucked beneath an old oak root. He placed the glowberry on a pebble and sat beside it, smiling proudly. The light filled the hollow, painting everything in gold and amber. "Now I'll never be afraid of the dark again," he said, curling his tail neatly. But as he blinked sleepily, he noticed the glow beginning to dim. The light shrank to a flicker, then to a faint shimmer, until the room was only half lit. Pip frowned and tilted his head. "Oh no, are you tired?" he whispered to the berry. It flickered once more like a sigh and fell quiet. "Maybe," Pip said softly. "Maybe it misses the forest." The next morning, Pip woke early. The world outside his nest smelled of dew and pine. He took the glowberry in his paws. It was dull now, just an ordinary berry with a golden skin. Determined, he tiptoed through the wet grass and followed the same winding path back toward the glen. When he found a small mossy stump near the brook, he placed the berry carefully in the middle. The moment he let go, the light returned, soft at first, then stronger, spreading through the forest like dawn. The air shimmered. Fireflies blinked back to life. Petals lifted their sleepy heads. Pip's whiskers trembled in wonder as everything around him began to glow again. He sat and watched, heart warm and full. From between the trees came the gentle rustle of forest friends waking, a rabbit twitching its nose, a hedgehog blinking at the light, a bird fluttering from its nest. They all gathered around the stump, drawn by the gentle glow. Pip smiled. "You see," he said softly to the glowberry, "you weren't meant to stay in one tiny nest. You belong here with everyone." The light rippled brighter, as if it agreed, bathing the forest in gold. Pip felt something inside him glow too, a quiet joy, the kind that doesn't fade when you share it. From that night on, Pip often returned to the mossy stump. Sometimes he brought crumbs or seeds, sometimes just a story to tell under the stars. The glowberry always waited, shining gently, keeping the forest warm and alive. The friends would sit together, the mouse, the hedgehog, the rabbit, the deer, and the bird, all watching the light in peaceful silence. Pip had learned something precious. Light, like kindness, grows stronger when it's shared. And as the stars winked above the glen, he whispered, "Thank you, little berry, for teaching me how to glow too." Sharing light makes the world brighter, just like kindness in nature.